You're gonna tell me how to do the list?
Eat a burger.
Eat a burger.
Put it to rest.
Do it.
Now we know. Daddy's at the law firm until 8 hours, and Davey's watching XXX down in the fucking basement.
Get that out of my face. But you punch the burger?
I'm gonna throw it.
Did you go to therapy?
Yes.
Yeah, we changed it. We're back up.
Come on.
You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you.
We've seen him 2 places.
All right, healthy debate. Wednesday, September 27th. Think I got that one right. Road game in the janitor's closet. Unhealthy debate Wednesdays. If you got the energy, bring it. I'm excited for it. Love the guys behind the glass setting this up. I know it's a difficulty. Always love the team. We're all we got. We're all we need. Unhealthy debates in the janitor's closet. Let's get it rolling. First quarter, please. All right, talked about it on the Yak a little bit. I got the TSA. I'm sorry, I got clear. I'm hearing PreCheck is better than clear. I thought clear was better than PreCheck. Now, do I have to get both? Dukes, you seem to be in the mix on this. Jetski seems like you might know as well. What do I do? Callers, if you have the opinion, let me know. Should I stick with the clear, or do I need to get PreCheck, or they go hand in hand and you have to get both? Where am I at? Because I'm clueless with this stuff.
TSA PreCheck is the dominant, I guess, airport clearance.
That's what they're saying. They're saying that's what. Sorry, clear is not in every airport. Correct. That's the problem I'm running into.
Yes.
It's not good.
Yeah, TSA PreCheck from what I hear, but healthy debate, I don't use either. I just grow up and I take my time at the airport. Get there early. I mean, if my dad could do it in the 1980s, so can I.
All right, fair enough. With the printed
Healthy
out
debate,
boarding
I don't even know if
passes.
there's TSA in the 80s, but it goes to show.
Let's go. Let's fact check. I want to learn something new every show. Healthy debate. When was TSA founded? Look that up. If somebody says that on the back end, they move right up to calls.
November 19th, 2001.
2001. Okay.
Aftermath of 9/11.
That makes sense.
That was
yeah,
a bang play right there.
Yeah.
that makes sense. How did Jetski figure that out? That it pulled up like immediately. All right, so we got into that. Run them through. Who do we got?
This is Al.
Al. It's an
Al
old school
from
name.
Toronto.
Speaking of guys from the 80s, go ahead, Al.
All right, healthy debate. First off, Dukes, buddy, if you make me wait 40 minutes, his right fucking name. I was sitting there, I had my thumb with my eyes. I didn't know it was me. So first of all, from yesterday, healthy debate or unhealthy debate for today, lasagna is elite Italian food. 2 caveats to that. 1, it has to have bechamel. I don't want to see any fucking ricotta. It has to be bechamel. Number 2, it has to be minimum 5 layers, hopefully 10. Healthy debate.
All right, I've never had bechamel. Is that what you're saying? Bechamel? What are you saying?
Bechamel, yeah. It's like a cream sauce.
Okay, I'll go with that because I don't like ricotta, so I'll go with that. And yeah, 10 layers, the thicker it gets. I'll be honest, though, I also don't like the noodles. I don't think that big, long, wavy noodle is, like, appetizing. The whole thing with lasagna, I don't put it in elite. Healthy debate, I don't think it's that good. But I respect your opinion. You want to go eat lasagna? You want to go eat lasagna? I'll have the penne vodka like a child, apparently. Next.
Yeah, healthy
Go eat
debate.
your lasagna.
Healthy debate. I'm not going to listen to anybody from Toronto about where I should get Italian food from. Jesus. This is John from Scottsdale. John, you're on.
Healthy debate. Driving in the left lane is supposed to be a passing lane, not a cruising lane. I hate when trailers and landscapers are in the left lane slowing down traffic. Healthy debate.
Left lane is supposed to be a what? A passing lane?
Passing lane only.
Well, no, it's supposed to be the fast lane. Nobody's passing you in that. Well, I guess to a degree. Left lane's the fast lane. That's how I was taught. And my mother said always drive in the middle lane. That's why on long drives, I just go in the middle lane. It's the fastest way. Now you got the Waze. You're not going to get banged out for a ticket. All right, sounds like you drive fast, buddy. Put the phone down. Put the phone down if you're going to call in. We promote safety on this show. And no cursing. Shout out Taylor Swift. Next, put the phone down if you're going to call the show. Even though I used to call WFAN and almost crashed my car 4,000 times. That's how I know I'm like Billy Joel, my car insurance through the roof. Put the phone down if you're going to call in. Safety.
Healthy
I don't want
debate.
anybody
Do
on the
as you
call
say,
phone.
Not as you do.
I don't want anybody on the call phone. Next.
This is Jason from New Jersey.
Healthy debate. We got these offensive coordinators that are trying to stunt these rookie young quarterbacks and making them look terrible, and I just can't have it anymore. I'm sick of it.
I don't know if it's offensive coordinators, man. I mean, the best thing about freshmen is they turn into sophomores. Best thing about rookies, they turn into second-year guys. Like, do we just think the rookies are in over their head as well? Who was the last, real rookie in a rookie season to knock everybody off their feet? It takes a little while to get used to the league. That's why if I'm a team certain different teams, I might go for a veteran instead of a rookie. Now, obviously you could nail it with Patrick Mahomes, but we've seen a lot of other ones. Fields, fucking Zach Wilson. There's a bunch of guys who crap out. So I always go for the veteran. You know what you're going to get.
Healthy debate. Wasn't Brock Purdy a rookie last year and hasn't lost a game?
Yeah, there's one. There you go. All right, Dukes, fair enough. You got the one, but I got a lot of examples that haven't worked out in their rookie seasons.
Healthy debate.
I mean, even Peyton Manning went 1-15 or whatever the hell they went. So
healthy debate too. Just going off rookies and young coordinators or whatever. People want to win on the rookie contracts. We've talked about this before, Rico, me and you behind the scenes. So these coordinators want the rookie quarterbacks, these young quarterbacks, to come in and win right away. Healthy debate.
I agree.
All right, we got Franchise. He's a recurring caller now. Franchise from Cleveland.
Hey, Rico.
I'm sorry.
No
Go ahead.
debate that hockey goals. Hey, Rico. No debate. Hockey goal cellies are the best celebrations in all of sports. But healthy debate. Which side of the ball in football does better celebrations, the offense or the defense?
Okay, hockey celebrations are the best. Let me unpack this. So I don't think you can dance on the ice, but man, something about the slide to your knee and there's the fist pump, the emphatic fist pump with the stick on the other side. I'll give that. Hockey, I'm going to give it to you. That's the best one. Dancing, I think the fatter guys are more fun. The offense seems a little planned, and they come out with the funny stuff. But there's nothing better than a guy with a sack dance or something quick where he gets the shovel over that guy, or it's just he throws him out, see ya. I think the defensive linemen, top-tier celebrations. That's the way I'm going to go with that.
I don't know. Healthy debate. I think wide receivers. I think, Ocho Cinco and all his legendary ones. I feel like they have the hips. They can move.
That's what I'm saying. They plan it out. They get the stuff. They're better dancers. But you know what bothers me, too, though? You're down 10, or it's the first drive of the game. They get the first down, and they stand up and go like this and drop the ball. Dude, you're down. You're going to need that time back in the day. Wide receivers celebrate too much.
Facts.
Yeah, healthy debate.
Got him.
First down celebrations are so corny, but the big men, those dudes always bring big energy. A sack gets everyone going. The whole stadium is roaring after a sack, and that dude is back there going nuts.
Yeah, the big guys dancing that's going to move the needle too. Everybody loves a big guy dancing at a party, dance floor, wedding. They all work. That's a good one. It's a good call. Next one.
Greg from New Jersey.
Big in New Jersey.
Greg, you're on.
What's up, Rico? First time, long time. Been here for 3 presidencies. 2016 Central Michigan money line against Oklahoma State. Best bet you've ever given out.
I think I had Oklahoma State that day, but that was the year that for the guy calling in. Hold on, you're good. The guy calling in about Wisconsin, I bet Oklahoma State that year to win the national championship. For a fact, I had Oklahoma State that year. So there you go. Those are my 2 teams. Go ahead, Central Michigan. What do you got?
All right. So theoretically, if you were giving out your gambling card and upon hearing it, somebody were to purposely fade you and you were to end up winning, should you be allowed to blow in their face?
I don't like the telling people you're going to fade them. But if a guy is cold, use that to your advantage. And I've unfortunately been the colder guy. But don't tell your friends that you're fading them. Just ask what do you got? Write them all down. Do whatever you're going to do, or fake root for them. Be like, yeah, go Rutgers, but you really have Indiana. So you can gloat, but don't do it. It's better to just not do it in their face. And then it might mess with their head. They're so bad, and I've been so bad. Who do you like? You just say Clemson. I like Clemson against Florida State. That immediately, all right, I'm going to go Florida State because this guy's just a mess. So, yeah, don't gloat It's the gift that keeps on giving. You don't want to mess with their head. You want their real opinion. So fade them, but I have no problem with fading them. I've been the fade guy, but don't do it in their face. Next one. And then second quarter.
Let's go Kenny from California. This is Kenny Hammer.
No. Kenny's a Jersey guy. Go ahead, Kenny.
Hello?
Yeah. Come on, Kenny.
All right. So here's the deal. I'm playing in my rec game last night. I was called 3 technical fouls, 2 shots from the line. They went 5 for 6. We lost for 4. We're all just retired JV guys who are trying to make a name for ourselves out here. Healthy debate. If I want to show up to my rec league game, play angry, I should be allowed 3 technical fouls.
All right, hold on. No. 3 technical fouls. How are you not thrown out of the game? You only get 2. In a men's league game, you should get 1. You're lucky you get 1 tech.
Rico.
What? How'd you get 3?
You're a guy who knows about grudges, all right? If guys don't know that I know about their home addresses, and I throw that in their face, you can't tee me up for that. That's just called preparation.
This call is off the wall. Let's unpack one thing at a time. How can you possibly get 3 techs? 2 techs is an ejection. How did you possibly get 3 techs?
Putting the game on the line, hard on the line.
Nah, I think you're a hardo. I think you're the bad guy. Like, it's like you're the kid in the video. I do hood rat things with my friends. You're trying to show off. You did not get 3 techs. If anyone works this men's league or you has the book, free Healthy Debate merch, which we don't have yet, for life, if you show me the book, this kid did not get 3 techs. First ever, Jetski, pull up the whistle if you have the audio. I don't know if you could do that. He's banned. First ban.
I'll make
First ban on the show.
That'll be our whistle.
You don't get 3 techs. That's not how it works. It doesn't work like that. You get the second, you're immediately ejected. The ref stops the game till you leave the premises. Anybody work there, and you're saying you're going in to, like, hurt guys? Dildo. Banned. Next. Second quarter. You look at it and take a timeout. All right, sleeping on a flight. Today there was a program on at 6 a.m. It was a 6 a.m. flight. I was out before the program started. Like, we took off. It was 5:53 when I put it up. I, like, closed my eyes. I'm like, okay, I want to watch this show at 6 o'clock. Sports talk show. You catch up on whatever. It's like, all right, this will be good to kill maybe 20, 30 minutes till I fall asleep. Or if you're stuck, the full hour and a half flight. 2.5 hour flight, whatever it is. Out before the fucking thing started. I don't remember taking off. I don't remember going up in the air. I don't remember the safety messages. I don't remember anything. I woke up and we were on the descend. I missed the drinks. I missed the captain's announcements. I missed everything. We were on the descend. The next thing I know, I doze off again and we land and people are getting up behind me. I'm like, wow. So am I, Healthy Debate, are you a piece of shit if you fall asleep on a flight, or are you one of those people, because it is probably more productive to get stuff done, but you're working on a small little desk, you can't really type, shitty Wi-Fi. Is it okay to just catch up on some sleep on a flight? Healthy Debate.
Healthy Debate. I think that if the flight is sub 5 hours, it's not worth it to sleep. I don't know how productive you'll be able to be on a shorter flight, but longer flight makes sense. You'll get better sleep. Like, did you feel refreshed when you woke up? A lot of times when I take a nap, I feel like.
I mean, the other thing is too, like, I left the house at 4 o'clock in the morning, so it was basically like I disrupted and went to bed at 12:30. So like I disrupted a little bit of a nap and then took another nap, if that makes sense. So I guess it might depend on time of day. But you're saying if you have a 7-hour flight, you think you can read a whole book? Like, you think you should be more productive on a long flight?
No, I'm saying long flight sleep, because it's like a good sleep and you're going to wake up, be more refreshed and productive when you land.
It's harder to do that. I feel like this, I didn't try to go to sleep. Next thing I know, it's an hour and a half out. So I'm interested to see.
Healthy Debate, if you wake up early, you're on low sleep, and you feel like you could just pass out right on the plane, and you're doing like 2 shows a day, putting ads on shows, having probably the #1 college football show at Barstool. Yeah, I think
in the
that's
history
okay.
of Barstool.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right, Dukes. You're right. Speaking of ads, first ever, sound the alarm. It's a good one. Let's talk to you about our friends at HelloFresh. Kickstart a fresh fall routine with HelloFresh. HelloFresh handles all the meal planning and shopping to deliver everything you need to cook up a tasty meal right at home. They do the hard part, and you get to take the credit. When it comes to options, honestly, more is more. That's why HelloFresh's menu includes 40 recipes and over 100 add-on items to choose from every week. A busy fall schedule doesn't always leave you with time to spare. That is 100%. It's going to start getting dark soon at 4 or 5 o'clock. You'll want HelloFresh ready to go in your fridge. With HelloFresh, you don't need to spend all evening in the kitchen to whip up a wholesome meal. You don't want to spend time cooking as well. HelloFresh or cutting and stuff. They do it for you, give you the portions. HelloFresh is unbelievable. With their quick and easy recipes and 15-minute meals, which is true, you can get a tasty dinner on the table in less time than it takes to get takeout or delivery. Very true as well. Ever wish you can spend less time planning, shopping, and cooking for the family and more time with them? From easy time-saving breakfasts and family dinners to kid-approved lunches and snacks, HelloFresh has what it takes to keep everyone, including you, happy and satisfied. HelloFresh takes the stress out of mealtime by delivering fresh ingredients and easy recipes right to your door. This fall, skip the extra trip to the grocery store and have dinner ready in no time with America's #1 meal kit. I said the chicken and mushrooms with the garlic sauce that I had was unbelievable. The quesadillas are good. HelloFresh lights out. Go to HelloFresh.com/50Rico and use 50Rico for 50% off plus 15% of the next 2 months. Again, this was our first ad. Let's keep HelloFresh happy. Please tag us at the dinner table with what? Let me tell you something. HelloFresh, 50% off, 15% off, 50 off plus 15 off the next 2 months. That's a steal. Healthy debates go on at the dinner table. It's what keeps families in America together. Get your HelloFresh, have a healthy debate, tag us at the dinner table, HelloFresh.com/50Rico. Use code 50Rico. That was great.
Link is in the description, guys. Link is in the description if you want to show us
Works well.
some love.
Click it. Show us. You'll boom right through. We'll get you the Zoom link. We are going to guard that. So we're not giving that Zoom link out to anybody. We're guarding it. All right, give me a few more here to get through to halftime.
Be Frisky from North Carolina.
Hey, Rico, healthy debate. So let's hypothetically say that I've got a neighbor with a dog named Dave and one with a dog named Jerry. Is it an insult or compliment to have a dog named after you?
I think dogs have been around as long as people. So after a while, you're going to run it together. I think where you might have a problem is if you start hatefully naming a dog after somebody else. Like you got a really fat dog, you got a really ugly dog, and you name it after like you're the third grade teacher in the neighborhood or something like that. I think hate naming a dog is crossing the line, but just regular names, no harm, no foul in terms of dogs. That's a good call, thinking outside the box. Go ahead, you get one more. You got a long leash. Speaking of dogs, pun intended.
So borderline unhealthy debate, though. Let's say that your dog is like tearing stuff apart, kind of like Jerry's tearing apart sports advisors. That would be
all right.
Correct.
We've done a good job just sticking to our lane. I used to swerve all through the Garden State Parkway, the Staten Island Expressway. I was so fucking swervy, I'd be on the belt and I'd go cause a traffic jam on the LIE. That's how fucked up I was. Let's stay in our lanes, okay? Swimming. They got the little guard thing. Let's get it. Make a graphic maybe for halftime jet ski of me actually staying in my lane. I'm not a good swimmer. Almost drowned in Jersey one time. But let's make a graphic of me staying in my lane.
Got you.
Next one.
This is D'Angelo from Wall Street.
All the people, by the way, I'm standing up for. Like, let's maybe like and subscribe. Let's retweet it for the people.
D'Angelo from Wall Street.
I like D'Angelo. Wall Street. Okay.
Hey, Bosco.
What's up?
From Wall Street here. Just sold some annuities, rang the bell. We're doing good. Listen, I got a healthy debate. I have my friends. I'm in an age right now. They're getting married. They're having kids. Kids are destroying the friend group. And I know we're a kid-friendly show, but these kids are destroying friend groups, okay? So when the wife is pregnant, there's this idea that the husband's got to be there every day, all day. And I'm trying to spend my last 9 months with my best friend before he goes off for good. So healthy debate. These wives got to start letting their husbands out for these last 9 months and not act like this is the most important time to be together. Healthy debate.
I think you got to figure out a work of a compromise. Maybe you drop in, or you got to tell your friend he makes something up. Oh, we're fixing the shed. We're going in the back. I got to have him look at the basement. He comes over. It's like when Tony had the finance guy come over and faked borrowing a drill. Like, you guys show up with a tool belt every day and you're just hammering the wall, but you're sitting there drinking beers. Like, figure out a way to you're the drop-in guy at the house. Because let me tell you something, you're saving money because you're not going out. Like, what would you be doing with your buddies? Playing golf, which is definitely a blast, or going to a bar. Like, keep the money in your pocket, maybe buy a six-pack or a case of High Noon and split it and just go out in the shed and be the drop-in guy. Or if you get really bored, actually do some help with his house. Like put together a crib. You're still hanging out with your buddy. You can make if you're real friends. Healthy debate. If you're real friends, all you need is a room and a box, and you could have fun. The two of you in a room together, you could have fun.
Healthy debate. You got the kids sleeping. Healthy debate. You got my friends got to go shopping for clothes. Healthy debate. Basically,
go with them. Walk around the mall, bro. What do you want me to say? I don't know. Hit on a sales girl. Figure it out.
Healthy debate. I don't know if you're getting fucked. Sorry, I dropped the call too early. I thought there was.
He wasn't bad. He wasn't bad.
Healthy debate. Remember Morty that called in from Long Island a couple weeks back?
Maybe, yeah.
Morty, we thought he was Morty.
Listen, if guys change their names, I don't hate it. If you're getting different characters, like the guy who got banned, he calls in as Joe tomorrow from Nebraska. I got no problem with that. Give me 2 more in the second quarter. We got an all-time halftime. All-time halftime.
Luke from Minnesota.
Go ahead, Luke.
All right, Rico, can you hear me, man? Healthy debate.
Yeah.
I got a couple of things I want to talk to you about, buddy. First of all, I'd like to say that the show's awesome. Green Bay Packers against the Detroit Lions tomorrow, Thursday Night Football, big deal. I'd like to mention that I think the Green Bay Packers are going to dominate this game. Nobody has any faith in them, but it's fucking amazing. And then on top of it, I think that if you're going to do a celebration, jumping over the Lambeau Leap is probably the greatest.
It is. It is. I like the one guy who thought he could do it on the road into the road fans. He clearly miscalculated that one. It's an all-time blunder. But, yeah, I'm going to be rooting for Jordan Love tomorrow. I got to figure out – I don't know the spread off the top of my head, which is probably bad. I figure it out on Thursdays. Wednesday's a travel day. It always fucks with me. But I will be wearing Utah State stuff tomorrow because anything that's good for the Utah State program and their alumni is always good for my boys out in Logan. So let's get everybody's eyes on Danny Sprinkle and the Aggies. So I will be with you with Jordan Love. He was good to me at Utah State. Go Pack. Even though it's probably a sin to say here in Chicago as I stare at all the Bear stuff on the wall in the closet. But go Pack.
Healthy debate. I just want to point out a call out from the chat for the touchdown celebration. Someone said Joe Horn's cell phone hidden in the
but those are all – I think I said that. The offense is going to be more calculated. Wide receivers, to an extent, always awesome. But they have the opportunity. Like when a guy gets a sack, it jumps up on him. So he better figure out a way to do it. He's also got to do it like standing over a guy. He doesn't have a whole end zone. He doesn't have like a choreographed thing. The wide receivers, the camera's on them. They know they got the show. The defensive guys got to kind of like sneak it in. And if they get a touchdown, it's super rare.
You don't think the defensive
I respect you, chat.
You don't think the defensive guys are like preparing as well, though? Like if you're a defensive guy, I feel like you're almost, or a big D tackle, you're like, I have one shot and maybe, one opportunity all season to show out. So I'm going to have my good shit prepared.
They 100%, if they have a touchdown, they have it in the back of their head. But I also think it's been so long, you think they're refreshing it every week? I think it might slip their mind. Like when they get there, they're like, now what do I do? Like it's like if you win the award in the Academy Awards, you didn't expect to make the speech. Like it might jump up on them. Yes, wide receivers are the kings. Shout out to chat, keeping it honest.
Healthy debate. Wide receivers owned the 07 era. Then it went to the defensive players, and now the tight ends owned the celebration market. Gronk from 2014 on. Travis Kelce.
Gronk's all-time one was the one where he did this, like
the Frankenstein
London was unbelievable.
Yeah, Gronk, Travis Kelce, the tight ends own it.
Unbelievable. All right, give me one more. We're going into the third quarter. We're going to go heavy second half.
This is Jonathan from L.A.
Or halftime. Have we had halftime yet?
No, we have not.
Okay, go ahead.
Rico, healthy debate. If you are a full-grown adult, especially if you're a guy, cough, Dave Portnoy cough, and you obsess over Taylor Swift to call her mother, you're a huge loser. Healthy debate.
Listen, let me tell you a little something about COVID. I was in there's nothing going on. You got to find the entertainment. I was watching The Hills, bro. I was watching One Tree Hill. Like drama still sells, man. Drama still sells. Drama still sells. Taylor Swift's the king of drama. Drama still sells, man. It's why we watch movies. It's why we read books. Like it is drama. It's just real life people.
It's weird to
drama still sells, man. And if Whitney was still alive, rest her soul, I'd be following her around the country like this too. Taylor Swift's an enigma, man. People are obsessed with her. I don't blame them. Drama sells. Halftime. It's a good call.
I'm going to take off my helmet in 3, 2, 1.
All right, third quarter. Phil, who we haven't heard from yet, had a video that he wanted me to react to. So I got to take after this, but let's roll this video that I'm going to react to. I think this is where Phil goes back to troll Phil. So I'm 50-50 here, seeing where it's going to go.
It's a pretty. If you've been around the internet, you've seen this video. It's an old one.
I think I'm prepared for this one.
Didn't even flinch. L. Phil.
Any other time, let me tell you the ones that get Phil. You had a good shot there if you know me. Because you know what one gets me big time? The stupid foul ball back right at the camera on TikTok. That thing gets me every time, man. Every time. So it was a good try, but the music was a dead giveaway. It's an old one. I'm old on the internet. I've seen all that stuff. It's a good try. If you can get me, you can get me. It's very easy to get me. Real quick, healthy debate. I think we could do a whole show on this eventually. I would like to try and get a hot topic that people want to talk about, and we line up the calls in general. The way guys are bringing it, we're open to it. We love it. Chinese food. I think the best way to do Chinese food is in a group, and everybody takes a little bit of each other's. All right, I'm going to have a little lo mein. I'm going to have a little of this, a little rice, a meat, this, that, whatever. Shout out Mongolian beef. It's elite. But when you order by yourself, you're like, all right, I'm just going to get Chinese food. Are you a mix-it-up guy? Oh, today I'm in the mood for lo mein. Today I'm in the mood for this. Or are you straight edge and you order the same thing every time? I am straight thing, same thing every time. Sesame chicken, pork fried rice, and a soda, and an egg roll, obviously. Soda, egg roll, boom. Do you mix it up, or you like to just keep it straight? Interested to see how the room reacts to this one, and the callers.
Healthy debate. I don't like sharing food in any circumstance. I think whoever
Really?
is the first person that
Bro, that's the best part, though.
No,
Like,
suggest that is just trying to manipulate everyone to make sure that they can get as much food as they want of their liking without having to feel like a fat ass for ordering more. Like, and I love women, but I hate when I go out on a date with a girl and she's like, I want this and want this. Why don't we split it? I'm like, no, I want my fucking steak and I want my side. I don't want to split it and then have to ask the chef to cook half the steak medium and half the steak medium rare. It's terrible.
All right, but counterpoint, when you're with your boys, there's nothing better than we're having 6 or 7 guys over and you order for 14. You know what I'm saying? You order for like 11. So it's like, all right, we got, how many guys? We got 6 guys. All right, we're going to get 9 pies. Like, is that necessary? Absolutely not. But to your point,
Pizza's
now
different,
everybody.
though.
I'm just, okay, then I'm also using it for Chinese. All right, we got 6 guys. All right, what do we want? Sesame chicken. Okay, who wants sesame chicken? Let's say 3 guys say it. You're like, all right, we're going to get 3 full orders of sesame chicken. Then we're going to get, all right, lo mein, 3 orders. Like, there should be a boatload of stuff with the leftovers with Chinese.
I think everyone should get a reserve. A healthy debate. Everyone should have their own meal, and then if you guys want to split stuff, get a reserve. Get an extra order of lo mein, an extra order of sesame
definitely
chicken.
get the extra.
No, I feel passionately about this. Chinese is like the one thing you have to get to share. You have to get Chinese to share. Steak is not shareable.
That's part of the argument. But when you're ordering yourself, just you,
right?
Are you a mix-it-up guy, or are you same order every time?
So for me with Chinese, it's like I will straight up like take my little like edible and order $50 worth of Chinese food, and I keep it straight the entire time. I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be.
I got drug guy. I forgot the social team. All the social teams, drug guys.
Oh yeah, Joe over there, Smacky Jables, blah blah.
Hold on, alert.
It's legal.
He's got you all polluted,
it's
dude.
Legal. You're acting like I'm doing something crazy.
I just want to give an alert real quick. We have our first super chat ever, which is when someone donates into the chat, gives us money, and we read their comment out. So Barstool Stuff donated $5 to say it's called dim sum. You dim sum. You don't have it in a group. Dim sum, the tapas of Asian food. So I guess that is what sharing is in Asian culture. Dim sum.
Do you think Italian?
What's Phil's take? And Steve.
Thank you, Barstool Stuff. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, we like that. Phil, you mix it up. You're ordering Chinese tonight. You getting one same thing, or are you mixing it up?
I usually get the same thing every time. I get shrimp lo mein.
I like that. That's what I like. I like my guys being robots. Sesame chicken, pork fried rice.
Is Italian sort of like Chinese, where you get a group order, or you stick to your guns?
Stick to your stuff.
Unless it's pizza.
Like
Pizza's different. Pizza you obviously have to share, but like penne vodka or something, like let me eat my meal.
I go straight chicken and broccoli, pork fried rice, egg roll every single time.
Yeah, eating Chinese by myself, I'm always going to get the same thing. But there's nothing better when the family orders Chinese and I can make a plate of a little bit of everything.
Let me just
That's
shout
the
out,
way to do it.
Let me just shout out scallion pancakes. Add it to your next order. Scallion pancakes and dumplings are the 2 best appetizers in the books.
I haven't had scallion pancakes. But yeah, that's where we're at with Chinese food. Shane Gillis, if you're watching, feel free to call in. I know you're passionate about your Chinese food order. So shout out Shane Gillis. Get us in, bro. I know
Young
you.
bull.
Get in on us. We want it. Let's get that clout. Let's go. All right, load them up. I know we're running.
Crab rangoons.
Load them up second half. Long.
Fuck, we missed
Let's
crab
go.
rangoons.
I don't like crab rangoons. Next one.
Rick from Chicago.
Hey, you got me?
Yep.
All right. Healthy debate. I'll weigh in on that Chinese food topic. When you're married, it's easy. You get half the split, and the wife doesn't eat it. You eat half hers too. With your boys, you never. I mean, when you're with your boys, you're not gonna order for everybody. That's crazy. But healthy debate. This is what I called in. We did this with our buddies, and I want to hear the room's take. But rank your fan bases, cross sport, cross league, in order of what you do anything for either a national championship, world championship, whatever it is, pro, college, and then the different sports.
All right, so it's skewed. I think it gets skewed. At any point, you can change. That's a great question. At any point, you can change how it's going to go based on the success you've had. So I think, and Boston fans are a bad example because they've gotten a little bit of everything. So they're a bad example. But as a Knicks, Mets, Giants fan, I think I'm going.
With you?
Well, it was Duke with basketball.
Not mixing any college in there?
I'm going to give you Duke, and I'll give you again. You know what? I'll put Oregon ahead of Notre Dame for simple fact that I have been rooting for Oregon for a long time. So I've seen
success. That's football, right?
Yeah, it's football.
So okay.
So Duke is down the list. I did grow up a Duke fan. Again, Krzyzewski kind of wore its course on me, whatever. But I've seen 5 Duke championships in my 3 really in my life. 2001, 2010, 2015 that I was old enough to remember. The 91, 92, I was alive. I didn't get to see it. So Duke is way down the list because they actually gave me success. The Giants moved down. I watched the 2 Super Bowls. It's the Knicks and the Mets probably neck and neck. And I think with the Mets being closer, I'm craving the Mets one that much more, and how much my dad cares about baseball and that the whole family watches Mets games. Like if it was the Knicks in the finals, I don't think my sister would be as locked in. With the Mets, we're all locked in. People are trying to go to the game. Everyone's on like the ticket sites trying to get them. Oh, I won the lottery, but I want you to go. You know, when they release it through the website, it's Mets, Knicks, Oregon because they haven't had it, Giants, Duke. That's a great way. That's a great question.
Rico, wait. Healthy debate. Can I take a timeout? Because timeout. I've never seen the chat so against a question in my life. They made me drop him 2 minutes ago. I've never seen the chat so against a call.
You understood what he asked? It sounded like he said, how do you rank your favorite teams, cross rivals, or something like that. I don't think your answer was good, but it was for a different question.
Oh.
No,
well,
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he was asking.
Talk about a host being able to audible.
Yeah, good on you.
Red, 42. That guy's trying to run a dive on 3rd and 19. I'm hitting fly routes.
I tapped jet ski.
Let me ask this. How does the chat react to my answer? Let's put that in there.
They were just saying like El Call and stuff. Drop this guy, but one person said Rico raking it in. So I don't know if I think that was from the super chats. We do have 2 more super chats. Which
rank
I'll call in a second.
Cross rivals? I'm not ranking cross
That's
rivals.
what it sounded like he said to me.
I thought he was saying, "What would you do for a championship? How do you rank that?" All right, whatever. I made applesauce out of apple pie.
I tapped jet ski 5 minutes ago, and I go, should I drop him right now?
All right, get the next one. I'm clearly.
Before that, I just want to call out some more super chats. Lars Peterson donated, didn't have a question, but Rochester Josh donated and said, healthy debate, Syracuse +7, and after 25, the only M&Ms that matter are peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, I like peanut M&Ms. I'm strictly a peanut M&M guy.
Thank you for the donation.
This is Jeff from Vegas.
Healthy debate. You got to hold a grudge if someone screws you over a murder mystery.
I don't play murder mystery enough.
You said you played murder mystery on the Yak today.
No, I don't know about that. I think we're playing. I said we're playing a murder mystery, or it's a murder mystery. I was using an example. Drop them. We got too many calls. I'm not making sense of that one.
Dropped.
Murder mystery. We're playing a game. Go ahead. Give me the next one.
All right. This is Jay.
Go ahead,
From Alston.
Jay.
Hey, Rico. First time, long time. I've been thinking about this for days. I can't get it out of my mind. Healthy debate. Is there a bigger piece of shit scumbag than Derek Jeter? I'm sitting there Sunday watching the Fox pregame. He's interviewing Patrick Mahomes on the field. I hate this guy. He thinks he's hot shit because he's married to a DirecTV girl. I'll hang up and listen to your thoughts.
No, he's a bad guy. Listen, he wouldn't move over from shortstop to third base. He wouldn't drop himself in the order when he had his lowest career batting average. What I've always said, if you want to make a team succeed, you have to give up what's better for yourself. You don't see me trying to squeeze out new guys. I've always been welcoming. It's for the betterment of the team. The team, the Bosco way. Jeter never got it. I've always got it. It's a good one. Fourth quarter. I think I froze out. Fourth quarter. I'll be honest, I don't. What did I have? What do we have for the topic on fourth quarter?
Fourth quarter, we have chicken or steak at a wedding.
Chicken or steak at a wedding. This is a good one, too, with the split. If you know your wife's going to eat like a bird, you can always mix that. But I'm always a steak guy. Maybe I'm a simp. I'm always a steak guy. Steak at a wedding. I'm interested to see if we did a poll which way people kind of go. I think you kind of can't fuck up chicken, so it might be safe. But steak, listen, you're at a wedding. It's going to cost you $300-$400 in the envelope. You might as well get a steak. Steak's more expensive. Steak tastes better. Prime rib, this, that. Go get the steak. Fuck it. I'm always steak. Always steak at a wedding.
Healthy debate. I just went to a wedding a couple weeks ago. Shout out my buddy Garrett Wells. And he had chicken and waffles on the menu. And I got it. It was fantastic. And I think a lot of times, like, the steak is usually good at the wedding, but anything else is kind of either undercooked or just feels like the vegetables are mushy. I was smitten by the chicken and waffles. And I've seen a couple other people post it online from other weddings. So I think that's a nice thing that's being added in.
Steak is winning. Steak is winning in a 4-0 sweep.
Okay. I also think that there might be something to an all apps wedding because the cocktail hour is elite. What if you just gave it a little time, got people inside, and rolled the cocktail hour out again? Like, I don't know how it would work, but maybe there's like a big tray of a mix of all the stuff from the cocktail hour, put a few things on people's plates again.
Or maybe it's all fried food, like calamari.
Just keep rolling out apps. Just keep rolling me out apps. Like, give it family style. That's what everybody wants anyway. The sit-down meal is not always going to knock your socks off. That's why I just go steak, because it's better. But I'm interested to see how that goes. Load up 5, and then we're going into the 2-minute drill.
We have 10. We have 10.
We have 10? All right, bring it. No introductions. Bring it. What do we got? No
MJ
more
from Canada.
All 10. Go ahead.
Healthy debate, Rico. Pie is better than cake. Healthy debate, ice cream cake is not cake.
Yeah, I'm not an ice cream cake guy. Not an ice cream cake guy. I will say this. I forget which industry it is. It's either Baskin-Robbins or Carvel, the one that does a little bit of cake with the ice cream cake. Even as a kid, I never liked ice cream cake. But if you do the thing where it's actual cake.
It's garbage. Cake doesn't melt.
All right. If you actually do the cake with the ice cream cake, that is good. But it's still an inferior cake. I want my cake fluffy. I want my cake moist. Give me that. Funfetti, by the way, top tier. Next one.
Coop.
Good call. We got to move through. It's a good
Coop,
call.
we got it. Yeah, we're going.
Yeah, healthy debate, Rico. As a Staten Island guy, I think you can confirm that Mid-Island Little League would have had the field ready for the Mets game yesterday. An absolute joke.
Yeah, all right, give me the layout. I'll be honest. I wasn't paying attention to the Met game. Give me the layout. You got there, you had tickets, and they canceled the game right before it was going to first pitch?
I work there. I'm not a Mets fan. I get to watch it all, and I get to watch the misery happen. They didn't put the tarp on the field Saturday. It rained for 4 days.
I think the Mets, it's been a long season. I think it's been a long season. We're not going to make it up. I think that's an inside job. The Mets didn't want to play the game. I can't blame them. I know you probably got docked a day of pay, whatever, but I cannot blame the Mets for doing a fake rain out so that they don't have to watch this team anymore. I can't fault them. Next one. I know you're mad, and it's a bullshit move if you matter, but I actually like it if the Mets were in a race. I actually like not covering it if we had maybe let's say DeGrom gets moved up or Senga got moved up back in the heyday. I don't hate that little gamesmanship, but
Hunchback Rob.
It is what it is. Next one.
Hunchback Rob.
Hey, Hunchback Rob from Maryland here. Healthy debate. I called in yesterday to talk about some very serious questions regarding the riders community. Was hung up on when Boss tried to change the subject to talk terrapins. Healthy debate. The forums are saying it might be too hot for Rico.
Boss says he wants rapid fire and quick, but healthy debate. How many peppers on a Chinese menu does he want healthy debate to be? Out of 5 peppers, healthy debate.
You got 5 peppers, pal. You're the 5 pepper. Put a graphic up. 5 pepper caller of the day. Give him the Zoom line. I like this guy. He puts me in a blender every day. I don't even know what he's saying. He's mad. He's upset. He's a terrapin. He's not a terrapin. The guy's nut. He's nuts. But give him. I like him. Bring him every day. He's outlasted Irvin. Where's Irvin?
Oh,
Irvin, we're waiting for you.
Don't ask too many questions. Jojo.
Yep. Oh, healthy debate. Who will have a better record at the end of the season? Those Friars from Providence or that balding pussy from Georgetown?
No, I'm a coolie guy, bro. I'm a coolie guy. Ed's always been nice to me. I think you're both in the mix for the Big East. I hope that we get a trifecta. I hope we get the 2 games. Obviously, it's been announced January 27th. Cooley's trip back. To that, I think it's going to be people are saying it's not going to be as bad as Beard to Texas. I think this one will be as bad as Beard to Texas, or worse, or more anticipated, because the Big East is all bad. It's all they have. They have football in Texas. They have high school football. They have the Longhorns. They have Texas Tech. Basketball is a secondary thought in Texas. Basketball in the Big East is all they got. They play, half the schools don't even have football. Some of the schools have FCS football. You can't find them on a Saturday. This one's going to be just as good. I hope we get a trifecta. We get the one at Georgetown. We get the one at Providence. And then we get them again in the Big East based on where they are. It'd be great if it's like a 8-9 or 7-10, 6-3 in the quarters. I hope it's longer. I hope one of them's a 6, one of them's a 3. Give it to me in the quarters. It'd be even better if it was a championship game. That's the fucking dream. The Garden. That would be – I am one of those guys. I loved going to the Big East. But once you got older and you started gambling, I had to have my eyes on multiple TVs. I will risk missing the ACC championship, the Big 12 championship. If I had an opportunity to go in person to a Big East championship game, Georgetown, Providence this year, I think it would be the best sporting event of the calendar year. So I hope we get a trifecta. But I get it. The Providence people are mad, man. The Friars. Shout out to Friars. They're
healthy
very
debate.
mad.
I hope you didn't forget about Providence. I hope you don't go with Cooley.
He's a day one guy. Next.
You a Providence guy or you a Cooley guy?
He's a day one Rico guy, Ed Cooley. Had a nice lunch with him in New Orleans at the Final Four. I got to stand by my guys.
So you're going to wear Georgetown?
But shout out Providence. Brian McKenzie, class of 2010. My guy, Brian McKenzie, big-time player.
Brian from Raleigh.
What's up, Rico? I got 2 questions. One is, dotting the T's and crossing the I's, Julie drunk? Was she drunk? I found evidence she was a skill. That's the first question. Second question.
Give me that one. Who's drunk? Who's drunk?
Julie, crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Julie, was she drunk?
Yeah, Kirk's girl. I missed a little bit of that one. I'll be honest. But yeah, whatever Kirk says goes. What's the next one?
Hold on, before we do the next one, we have a couple more super chats. I just want to read them out. Some of them are not nice, so I just want to make sure, Skip, you know that I'm your guy.
We got
but I'll alter them a little bit. All right. This is from Barstool Stuff. He's been dumping some money in here. Healthy debate, prove me wrong. Rico Bosco, redacted, is the love child of Rosie O'Donnell. Not a nice thing to say. Then again, from Barstool Stuff, put Rico Bosco in a Rockford Peach outfit right now as he motions with his hand, dead ringer for Doris Murphy, screaming one more in the film's climax.
Rosie O'Donnell.
That's harsh.
Come on. That's tough, man. That's tough. All right, finish your point. Do we have to ban?
Dave from North Carolina.
Do we have to ban super chats now?
Rico, healthy debate. Thoughts on Lillard to the Bucks, and does this mean that the Knicks are now going to go after Embiid? Healthy debate.
I think the Knicks could still go after Giannis, potentially. Like, if you think Giannis is married to
Lillard,
what? Yeah, nobody owes anybody anything. Nobody owes anybody anything. I don't think the Knicks get any big-time free agents, but he might be the guy. Giannis would be a freak. I know that's his nickname in New York. Don't think Giannis is married to Milwaukee. He's not signed long-term. We don't know if this is going to work out. We know the Knicks want him. Yeah, I think the Knicks go after Embiid or Giannis. Don't be surprised if Giannis is in the mix still next year with the Knicks. It's a good call. The Bucks reloaded. Next.
Blake from Texas.
What's up, Rico? I want to say, are Twizzlers a top 5 snack to have at the movie theaters when you go see a movie? And then rank your top 5 snacks.
Okay, I've never been a major candy. I know that's going to sound dumb. I'm always the popcorn and soda guy. Plus, there's a lot of popcorn. I always get the big one because you're going to go through half of it at the previews. So counting popcorn and soda, I'm going to put that 1, 2. But if you want 5 more, and I don't even know if they serve them all at theaters, I'll give you Reese's Pieces, Butterfinger Bites, Cookie dough bites, Twizzlers, and Sour Patch Kids. That's my 5. Next. That's a great call.
Love the list. Love the list.
Yeah. Maybe me and you go to a movie together, bro. I want to see Killers of the Flower Moon. Yeah. Next.
Healthy debate, a nice little hack at the movie. Popcorn surprise. You take Bunch of Crunch. If you're trying to cut calories, you do Raisinets, and you put it halfway when you're done with the popcorn.
Savage.
In the
You're
popcorn,
a savage.
and it
You're a
drips
savage.
down to the bottom.
No, you're a savage. You're getting melted chocolate. You're a savage.
Delicious.
Ayaz from Boston, and then we got one more after that.
All right, yeah. Good calls today. Good calls on an unhealthy debate. We got our first band. Good calls. Go ahead.
Hey, last time, short time. Where do we draw the line on thanking veterans for their service? Say I'm walking down the street, I see a guy in the Coast Guard. Do I have to thank him for his service? I mean, all he's doing out there is really just taking buoys from the water. Couldn't even save submarines from drowning off the coast.
Yeah,
Canada.
now that you've disrespected him, you have to double. Now I want you to go find everybody. I want you to walk, even if you were going to walk 15 minutes today, I want you to walk a half hour and find more veterans to thank them because you were so disrespectful to them. Yeah, always thank them, especially the older ones. You know what I mean? Thank the older ones. They saw some shit in the older wars. Thank the older ones. Next one.
The man that needs no introduction.
All right, here we go.
Irvin, you're on.
Irvin, you're going to end the show.
Rico, it's Irvin.
What do we got?
I was thinking about you today. I was having my lunch, and I says to myself, what's better than a pastrami on rye with a little mustard? What do you got for pastrami on rye, little mustard, at any one of your little Italian delicatessens?
I say on St. Patrick's Day with the bagpipes rocking and everybody in green and a bunch of like drunk phrases on sweaters, I think corned beef with mustard, because that's the only time you have it on St. Patty's Day, blows your pastrami out of the water. Healthy debate.
Would you say so? Do you think if you had about 50 of the corned beefs, you'd be happy with those?
Somehow, like you act like, bro, we're giving codes, by the way. Shout out HelloFresh, 50, Rico 50. Like you act like 50 is now a bad word now. You're going to have to change up the act here because we're going toe-to-toe here. And like what you think is a knockout punch, I'm not even flinching. Like, go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Like,
Well,
go ahead.
do you
Glass
like
jaw.
the
Go ahead,
pastrami
Irvin. Nah,
fries?
that was good, Irvin. But if you want to get in the ring with me, keep bringing it. I dunked on Irvin again. Put a poll up.
I'll get in the
Who
ring
won,
with
me
you.
or
We can
Irvin?
go a few rounds.
All right, yeah. Happy
I'll
Yom
get in the ring with
Kippur. Happy Easter. All right.
We're
See
adding
you for
Irvin
the
to the
Chris-
poll.
See you for the Kris Kringle, Irvin. We'll see you for the Kris Kringle. God bless.
All right.
Glad you. We need an even amount. It's the only way Kris Kringle works. You can't do Kris Kringle with an odd amount. So Irvin's in for the office. We'll have you in one day. All right, that's good. All right, 2-minute drill.
Before we do 2-minute drill, I just want to call out the last 2 super chats. Oh, we already started.
Super chats.
All right.
No, give the super
We
chats.
do the super chats. Chad Ramsey said right before Irvin called, we won, Irvin. Then Barstool Stuff again. He's dumped out, I think, close to $50, ironically, in the entirety of the show. But he said, don't get me wrong, I'm a rider. I think Rosie should be proud of her son. You both have great arms. Curb softball episode, you fling high noons.
Got it. I don't get Rosie O'Donnell. Jesus Christ. All right, 2-minute drill.
All right. 2-minute drill. Best Adam Sandler movie.
Actual film, you probably got to go Uncut Gems. I am in a tough spot with the stuff that was funny as a kid. Kind of loses its rewatchability. Like, you still laugh at it. The Blue Duck, Billy Madison. I think for the wholesome element, I'm going to go with Big Daddy as his top movie.
Yep.
Did Francis go too hard on Rudy in his surviving Barstool vote-off rant?
I think where he may have flawed was we don't know. It was so ridiculous that you felt like he committed to it and he was all in, and that's what made it funny. But then it kind of got uncomfortable, and now I think he's kind of covering up. Oh well, like I did ham it up. I don't know. I mean, listen, you have every right to be offended in the game, but once the game ends, you got to understand, like, money's on the line. It's like gambling with anything. Like, got to see why people will do that. We're going to find out in 2 weeks with Surviving Barstool. I'm not going to look at anybody differently if they screw you over. Doesn't change how they are. It's money on the line, man.
This week, Joe Namath made some comments on Zach Wilson, called his play disgusting. Is that too far?
Namath kind of lost it when he did the drunk thing with Susie Colbert. He's a legend. They wheel him out. I'm going to miss it when Namath is gone because he's one of those guys who's like bigger than life that you grew up like hearing about. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Jets have sucked forever. He could have gone in on all these guys. The only thing, like, they wheel Namath out for Jet games, like, it feels like 5 times a year. You're going to piss on and badmouth the Jets? Like, be careful, man. Like, that's half your relevancy is people getting out there so that old-timers could go wave at you.
He's a succubus. I want him out of all media relations with the Jets. J.R. Smith put up 30 after drinking Pepsi. Are you a Pepsi or a Coke guy?
I blogged about this. Coke. I'm a Coke guy. Also, shout out J.R. Smith putting 30. How are you drinking Pepsis at halftime? Give me one more to end it.
Most overrated flavor of ice cream?
Neapolitan. It's completely unnecessary. It was somehow all my mother bought growing up. I get a sliver of chocolate. I get a sliver of vanilla. I get a sliver of strawberry. Like, no thanks. Somebody doesn't eat one. You got to pick where you are. When you do a scoop, you end up getting some of the other ones. Neapolitan is the fucking worst. The worst. The worst. All right, let's get the poll. Bang. I mean, come on, boys. I think Irvin might take it now. We're going to end the win streak, but that is 8 in a row?
Yep, 8 in a row.
8 in a row. All right, we love that. 8 in a row. All right, final word. The Super Chat. I'll tell you what. I didn't expect to put this one in, but the Super
Oh, no, we might have lost Rico. I'll try to make some closing remarks for him. The Super Chats were a nice wrinkle. Continue. We love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We want to hit 20K, road to 20K. Thank you for viewing. Apologies for the technical difficulties at the end. We're out.